Okay, I wanted to come in and do another video because apparently the suggestion of turning my camera sideways was not a good one. Okay, because it had my stuff all jacked up. I was looking anyway. Y'all saw it. Thank you for being here, of course. And I was actually thinking right before I went on the and started recording. I was thinking about the '80s movie. It might have been in the '90s, but it was The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. And there's a scene where he's talking to, I guess it's a Buddhist monk or whatever. It's really not that important. And he's like, "Don't spill any water." So Eddie Murphy's like, "Oh, this water ain't that pure anyway." And the guy's like, "Neither are you." And it made me start thinking about the things that we face right now with this water crisis. Okay, so about a week ago, I did we're having a food crisis video. I did several of those. And, it's funny because we are a society of reaction as opposed to being a society of proaction. We will react to everything. I mean, food shortage, oh my God. Water's tainted, oh my God. People are having car accidents, oh my God. Let's change laws on this. People are having mass gun shooting. Let's change laws. We are such a proactive society. And I want to teach you guys. I'm sorry, I said proactive, I mean reactive. We are such a reactive society. And I want to teach you all to start becoming more proactive. How do you do that? How do you become proactive? Because this water thing is nothing, there's nothing new about the water situation, okay? As a matter of fact, I think they said that it's been like that for a year. And if it's been like, trust me, if it's been like that for a year, it's probably been like that for a decade. I'm just saying, because and that's another thing. Stop believing everything you see on the television, because it's telling lies to your vision. Television, tell lie vision, tell my vision lies. Stop believing everything you hear and see, and stop trusting all your favorite news anchors. They are paid actors. Listen to me. They're paid actors. And if you don't know that, and if you don't believe that, look who controls the media in our country. Golly. I mean, we are so asleep. And I think the book says that we perish for a lack of knowledge. It didn't say we perish because we're stupid. It didn't say we perish because we're idiots. It didn't say we perish because of the bad drinking water. We perish for the lack of knowledge. God, I forgot to turn my chimes off again. Sorry, y'all. So anyway, I want to come in and do another video about this water thing. Wherever you are, stop drinking tap water. And I'm to the point now, I want to put a filtration system in my house because I know for a fact they're putting shit in the water. You know how I know? Because once you get clean, once you start developing a plant-based diet, and once you start opening up your third eye, and once your chakras start becoming sensitive, and once you get connected, you start noticing everything. I know when they change our water. I know when they change our municipal water because I can smell it and I can taste it through my skin. Listen to me. I know when they've treated the water. I know when, and I even have filters on my shower. I know when they've treated the water. I know when they put too much chlorine in it. I'm sorry, I got a nose itch. Just shows I'm a real person. This is live. I don't edit and I don't filter any of the stuff that happens. If I gotta sneeze, I'm gonna have to sneeze. I feel it coming. Oh my goodness, these vibrations. I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. I'm gonna get, y'all hang with me. I'm gonna get better at doing these videos. I promise you. They're gonna end up being professional. It's just gonna take me some time. So stop drinking your municipal water. And if you don't know what that is, that's water coming from your city, from the water treatment plant. Okay? Stop drinking it. Don't do it. And like I said in my earlier video, if you're drinking tap water, Make sure you filter it, boil it, whatever you got to do. If that's all, if that's the only thing that you can do, then do better until you can do better. If you're drinking it and you can upgrade to bottled water. If you're drinking bottled water and you can upgrade to high pH water. Anything above 7.0, you have to excuse me, you have to for optimal health. And if you don't believe me, go to your local fish place, go to PetSmart or Walmart and go get you a pH tester and test your water, and then test your bottled water. You'll be very shocked, because some bottled water has just as much acid as sodas, or if you're on the West Coast you call them pops, or if you're in Texas you call it soda water. Okay, we're talking about Cokes, Pepsis, Sprites, things like that. Okay, so don't drink the water. And if you're in one of those areas where they're like, oh, your water's contaminated, I would get out as fast as I could. And I know it's going to be difficult. I know that the property value goes down drastically. And in my opinion, it's just a way of cleansing out an area so that developers can come in and buy. Now, I haven't seen it happen. This is just my thinking. What's the fastest way to get a lot of people out of an area? Do something that's going to affect everybody. What affects everybody? Water. Okay? And air. But the fastest way to do it is to say there's something wrong with the water. And if something's wrong with the water, that means that area is contaminated. If the whole area is contaminated, that means property values go down. Which means what? Somebody with big bank, always follow the money, y'all. That means somebody with big bank can come in and buy a whole entire area for cheap. Because who's going to be able to sell their house at value if the area is already terrible? If the property value drastically plunges, who's going to come in and pay full value for a house? Nobody. And the folks that can't afford to get out and leave, they're going to get out and leave, and they're just going to leave. They're like, whatever, hell, I just lost that. I lost that $150,000, $200,000 house, whatever. And the people that can afford to do it will get out. Those that are left behind have to deal with it. And then somebody will come along, eventually be like, okay, I'm going to give you, $50,000 for this $150,000 house. And you're going to be forced to take it. So, another reason why I am trying to get myself and my family out of the city. Because when you're in the city, you're limited on your control. You're limited on what you can do. It's too many people that if something happens, now think about it right like this. If something happens in those areas where they're having a water crisis, they're already having a water crisis. I mean, golly, you can only survive like 3, maybe 4 days without water. It's kind of important, right? I mean, if y'all disagree with me, say it in the comments. Be like, you know what? I think you're totally off base. And I'd be willing to bet cash money that when it's either racially motivated, okay, to get a bunch of folks that are, and you know what? I can't even say racially. Because I always talk elite and non-elite. And it doesn't matter what your race is, so y'all apologize for that. It's non-elite motivated to get folks in certain areas and either cleanse that area and or get those folks out of that area so that someone can come in and develop the area and raise the property value up and make a ton of money. Now that's just me talking. I could be wrong, but that's just me. And I hadn't watched anybody else's channels. I hadn't looked at anybody else's videos. I'm just telling you guys what I have come up with from yesterday, just overhearing the story. Because I told you guys, I had a news running in the background. Overhearing the story, I was like, I stopped and I listened. And I'm going to tell you this. Believe nothing of what you hear and about a half of what you see. Because there are smoke and mirrors everywhere. Y'all best better believe that. Smoke and mirrors are everywhere. So thank you for being here. I have a group that we're going into the cleanse tonight. When I say cleanse, I'm talking about a healthy body cleanse, body, mind, and soul, spiritual cleanse. That's the kind of cleanse I'm talking about. We're going to do water for some, but this month is I'm excited about this. This is a raw food feast, which means we're going to be eating raw food. And if you don't know what raw food is, you might consider joining my other group so you can find out more about the plant-based lifestyle. Shameless plug, of course. What else did I mention in the last video? Just, you know what? I'm going to tell you this. And I recommend, even if you're not in areas where the water is tainted and they just haven't told you yet, put filters on your shower, put filters on your sinks. Try to protect yourself as much as possible. Because I'm telling you guys, it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's going to get worse before it gets better. So as always, thank you for being here. I love you enough to tell you the truth. God bless. Take care.